everyone, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. If you are new here, my name is Sandy, and on this channel we talk about pursuing a career in interior design, and I give you home decor tips. Today's video is on the career side of things because I'm going through all the steps I had to take to become an LLC, to become an official, legit, legal interior design business. If that sounds like something that is interesting to you, then please keep on watching. I want to preface this video by saying that I am not a lawyer, I am not a CPA, I am not a legal person, financial person, none of that, okay? I am just someone who took all these steps myself to legalize my interior design business, and I'm just sharing with you what I did. So please feel free to fact check me and check with your lawyer or your CPA to make sure that you're taking all the correct steps. One more thing, huge thank you to our friends at Found because they are sponsoring today's video. Their services are super essential for any freelancer or entrepreneur, and I will get later into the video about why you definitely want to check out Found. The first step I took was to secure my LLC. This was really, really important, and it dictates everything that you're gonna do for the other steps. So when you're securing your LLC, you want to go to the Secretary of State's website for your state. I went to the Secretary of State of Georgia because I'm in Atlanta. I go to their website and there's a tool that allows you to search the name that you want to use. And you can see if that exists already. So that way you know, hey, I can't use this name, I need to change it. Then you fill out all the paperwork. It's $100 for my state. I don't know if it's different for other states, but it was $100. And I filled out my form and I submitted it to them. And then you have to wait about a week or so to see that if your name is approved. The reason I say that this is really important and it's like the first step you want to do is because if your name is rejected and you go and you do all the other steps with a name that you can't use anymore, that is going to be costly. So you definitely want to make sure you get that approval for your name and then proceed with all the other steps. If you don't know how to file for the LLC, it's actually pretty simple. It took me all of like 30 minutes, but I found a super helpful video on YouTube that I will link below where someone literally fills out the form with you and he goes through every single thing, and it was like so clutch. So that will be down below for you. Now that you have secured your LLC, you want to get your EIN number. EIN stands for Employer Identification Number. So basically, you know how you have a social security number, and that's what you use on like your bank account, they use it at the hospital, you use it at school, and it's just like your number, that's like your thing. If you have a business, your business kind of has a social security number, and that's the number, that's the EIN. So it's a way of labeling your business and tracking your business through all the paperwork that you're gonna be doing. Fun fact, EINs are free. So I didn't have to pay for this one. So far, I've only spent $100 at this point. And all I had to do was go to the IRS website. It's super easy. It took like 15 minutes. You go to the IRS website, you find where it says apply for your EIN, you type in your business name and what kind of services you're going to be offering, and then bada boom, bada bang, in like, I don't know, 30 minutes I had an EIN. So that was wonderful. That was super, super easy. It's the quickest part of the process. Third thing I did was start my business bank account. This is where our friends at Found come in. This is super important. When I was freelancing as a side hustle, so I had a main job and then I was freelancing as a photographer and as an interior designer, I would have all of my income just dump into the same checking account. So my payment from my 9-to-5 job would come into my checking account, and then anything I was getting outside of that would also just get dumped into the checking account. And that makes it really confusing to understand what your revenue is and how much you're actually bringing in as a freelancer. Because when you're trying to make the transition from your, day job into your side hustle and make your side hustle your full-time job, you really want to know that you're able to bring in as much as coming from your day job or however much it is that you need to make that leap. And when all your finances are jumbled, it doesn't work. You're gonna have so much trouble figuring that out. So having a separate business checking account from your personal checking account is definitely essential. And that's where our friends at Found come in. Found is a company that helps you regulate your business finances. So I have a debit card from them. It's a business debit card, all chipped in the whole nine. And it's a separate account, so when I get all my money, even just YouTube, like my channel is monetized, when I get income from YouTube, when I get income from photography, when I get income from my design clients, All of that goes now into my found account instead of my personal checking account. And what is so amazing about them, all right? Come in closer, this is what you need to know, is that they immediately take out the taxes necessary for your state and your area and what you're doing. Oh my God, you guys, that is so freaking awesome. You don't have to go and figure out how much you need to be putting aside for taxes on your own. It does it automatically. That is like the most genius tool. The fact that I didn't know about it until they reached out, I'm upset that I didn't know. But now you don't have to be upset that you don't know, because I'm telling you, now you know. And if you don't, now you know. Just echo my voice out. I'm an adult. I swear I am an adult. Not only does Found separate your taxes into a tax savings account versus your business checking account, every single time that you swipe your card and use it for a business expense, whether that be for gas, whether that be for software or equipment, it tracks each thing. So it tells you how much you spent on this much and this much for this year or that quarter or whatever. I get a little notification on my phone that tells me, hey, you had a charge for Canva. For example, I pay for Canva. That is a subscription service that I use for my business because it helps me put together mood boards and other things for my clients. If my bill for Canva was over $75, I would need to have a receipt for that, and Found gives me an alert about that. It tells me, it's like, hey, this is over $75, you need to have a receipt, which is great because I then immediately go and I snap a picture of the receipt or I attach it, and it's like, all right, great, you're good to go. So you can see all of your business expenses sectioned off. It takes out taxes for you automatically, and you can transfer the money from your business checking account into your personal account so you can pay yourself. So you don't have to worry about taxes on that money because it's already been taken out and put into your tax savings account. Should you ever need the money from your tax savings account, you can also take that money and transfer it into the balance of your regular checking account. So to wrap that up, I think Found is great. I want all of my friends who are entrepreneurs to have it. I've been screaming it from the rooftops, singing their praises. It is a fabulous tool and it is free, which is great. So at this point, I have my LLC, which was $100. I have my EIN, which was free. And now I have a business checking account, which was also free, thanks to our friends at Found. The fourth thing I had to do was register my business with the Department of Revenue. So the reason that you would want to take this step is to acquire what's called a sales and tax use certificate. That certificate allows you to collect taxes on behalf of your state and then remit them back to your state. To get the certificate, you go to the Department of Revenue's website, you select their button about how to acquire the certificate, you type in the name of your business. Remember, at this point, your name has to be approved, your LLC is approved. You type in the kinds of services that you offer, and the way that you type in the services that you offer is by typing in a code. It's the NAICS code, and that stands for North American Industry Classification System. So that is a little 5 or 6 digit code that specifies what industry you're in. There's a very specific one for interior design, and that would be used nationwide. I'll put the specific one for interior designers in my description box, and I will link you to the census PDF it's like a big PDF that has all the industries and what the code is for each industry. So at this point, you're filling out the form, you put in your name, you put in your identification code, you tell them what kind of services that you're going to be offering, and you also need to specify the kind of services that you would be charging taxes for. So most interior designers do not charge taxes on their services, but they do charge taxes on the goods that they purchase. So you're probably wondering, if I'm an interior designer, what goods am I selling to the client? I'm just selling my services, right? Not exactly. Some interior designers charge differently for their services or handle their clients' purchasing and all that thing differently. So follow with me because it probably gets a little bit complicated. Some designers, the way that they make their money is just by charging their client for their services. Other designers make money by also charging for their services, but by also handling the buying process for their client and upcharging them on the goods that they're selling to the client. The reason that designers are able to do this is because we as designers get things for different prices, often cheaper than our clients. We don't always buy things at retail. So perhaps you are, what's the store that everybody knows? West Elm. West Elm has a trade program that would allow me to get an item for 20% off because I have a business license, I have an EIN, tax ID, I have all that good stuff. So if you're my client and I specify a sofa for you that is $1,000, I say, hey, you should buy this $1,000 sofa for your home. If I'm a designer that just charges for my services, I would let you buy that sofa by yourself. So you go to West Elm, you log in, you swipe, you put in your card information or go to the store and swipe your card and you've paid for it. Great. However, if you want me to buy it for you, you would give me the money and then I would take that money and I would buy it for you at West Elm. So that way your client isn't paying a bunch of different people because that could get confusing for them. They're only paying you and they just write checks to you. And once you've acquired that money, you then buy everything for them. So when you're buying for clients, there's what's called an upcharge. So say I specified that $1,000 sofa for you. I said, I want you to specifically get this sofa for your room. It's $1,000. It's $1,000 retail. West Elm has a 20%, I believe, trade program. So I could get something for 20% less than you as a normal consumer could get something. And I would get that same sofa for $800 because 20% off of $1,000 is $200 off, which makes it $800. So if West Elm is charging me $800 for the sofa, there are two ways I can go about this. I can just transfer my discount onto the client. I say, hey, this sofa is $800 plus tax. Tax I can now charge them because I have my tax and sales use certificate. Or I can tell the client it's $900 for the sofa. And then I would pocket the additional $100. So the client is still able to get that item cheaper than they would have initially gotten the item. It's cheaper to go with you regardless. But you also get more money and you get in the process because you're charging them for your services and you're charging them an upcharge for the items that you buy for them. You can make thousands of dollars in this process because say you're furnishing a whole house or and it's like, I don't know, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 budget for the furniture. And if you're upcharging throughout this entire process, you could pocket additional like tens of thousands of dollars a year just doing that. If you guys would like a separate video on just the different ways that you charge clients and the pricing structure and how all that works, I would be more than happy to give it to you. Just let me know that you guys want it. Hit that like button, please. Hit that subscribe button. Let your girl know that you're liking the content. The fifth and final thing I did was apply for a business license. So I'm actually still in the process of doing this right now. But by the time this video airs, I probably would have acquired it. And the main reason you want to acquire a business license is because if you are in a city and you are acquiring income, you need a business license in that it's to operate your business in that city. And for designers specifically, when you're setting up accounts with these companies, so for example, I gave the example of West Elm and how I can get things 20% cheaper there. There are hundreds, thousands, if not tens of thousands, different vendors. So instead of just calling it a store, you would call it a vendor, and you get items from them or at different prices. There are places called showrooms or show centers or design centers where they only sell to interior designers. So the fact that a customer could go into West Elm and buy something for $1,000 and I can go into West Elm and buy it at $800, there are stores that basically don't sell to retail at all. You can't come in and buy anything unless you have a business. And to prove that you have a business, you have to have a business license. You have to show them this to set up accounts with them and get things at the discounted price. Technically, it's not even a discount because that's just the price that they sell it at. They're not going to sell it to somebody who doesn't have a business. So they're just selling it at either wholesale or slightly above wholesale, whatever structure they have, and you need a business license to open up accounts with these companies. The way I went about acquiring a business license is I just went to the City of Atlanta website and I actually called and spoke with the customer service representative. They were so helpful. I was just like, hey, what do I need to do? She sent me all the forms. It's like 3 or 4 forms that you fill out. This process is $125. And once you submit the forms with the intent of acquiring a business license, you have to wait at least 30 days for them to approve your request for the license. Once they approve your request, you then have to wait up to 7 days, I believe it is, to actually get your business license. And then when you have your business license, you are all done. You've completed all the steps. You have all the paperwork necessary to be a legit legal business. So just to wrap it up, you have acquired your LLC, you have your EIN number, you got your business checking account, shout out to Found, and you have registered with the Department of Revenue to get your sales and tax use certificate, and you've gotten your business license specific to the city that you will be acquiring the revenue in. That concludes this video, you guys. I hope all that information was helpful to you. I hope it wasn't too confusing. I tried to make it as simple and condensed as I possibly could because I didn't want the video to be too long and I wanted the information to be easy to digest. So if you have any questions, please comment down below. If you want to fact check me, I'm open and welcoming that. Let me know below. And please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that like. It really helps the algorithm, guys. I swear. And make sure to subscribe. 90% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. That's crazy. 90%. And I want to welcome you into the fold. Welcome into the family. I tell everyone at the end of my videos, if you like it, then you need to put a ring on it, which means subscribe. If you like it, subscribe. So this is the ring. Okay, we're gonna put it on the wedding finger. If you like it, then you need to subscribe to it. Subscribe to it. I'm a good wife. I cook, I clean. You are out here just playing the field with these other channels. You know, you're going to her house, you're going to her house, and you come home to me. My channel, she's gonna hold you down, she takes care of you, she provides all the information. My channel will make a home for you. It's an interior design channel, for real. I know how to make a home. All right, I'm too much. I'm too much for the internet today. I need to settle down. All right, thank you guys so much. I hope you found value in this video. Have a good day.